John and Pauline on our show. We got Alex Ayala in her round of 16 match at the Philippine Women's Open, plus quarterfinal action in the Australian Open.
We've also got updates from Game 4 of the PBA Philippine Cup Finals, and as I mentioned earlier, a conversation with the lethal shooter Chris Matthews live in the studio.
Thanks again for the hookup, Sean Yao. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Shaska Liton-Calao.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves, Future moves, puts it on. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuffing another one. Bacunas rejecting Estevo for the point.
Wednesday today, January 28th. Let's kick off the show with Alex Ayala making another strong statement on home soil.
The Filipino tennis ace overcame a tough test from world number 140 Jimeno Sakatsume at the Philippine Women's Open. Ayala swept her Japanese opponent 6-4, 6-love to advance to the quarterfinals of the tournament. Ayala had to dig deep in the first set, which lasted 52 minutes. The world number 49 saved 4 break points in a crucial 8th game to avoid a 3-5 deficit. Ayala then broke serve in the next game to go ahead 5-4. Serving for the set, Ayala fought off 2 more break points and closed it out at deuce to seize the opener.
From there, it was all Alex Ayala. The 20-year-old shifted gears in the second set, shutting out Sakatsume to seal the victory. Look at that smile. The flying kiss as well from Alex Ayala. And she will next face Colombia's Camila Osorio in the quarterfinals. Their match is all set for tomorrow evening.
Masaya. I'm super enjoyable. I'm really happy with the win. I think even with the score, it was close throughout the whole match. So really happy, trying to collect my thoughts right now. Yeah, super happy. Super, I'm so motivated. I hope they're just as motivated as me to watch tennis as I am to play tennis. So I think we've had a lot of really good matches, and I'm so happy with how many people have turned out, throughout the day. Kahit umuulan, kahit mainit, nandito kayo, kaya maraming salamat po.
We have more on the Philippine Women's Open later on the show. For now, let's go to the Australian Open, where 5th seed Elena Rybakina stunned world number 2 Iga Swiatek to enter the semifinals. Rybakina bounced back from early serving issues to take down her higher-seeded opponent in straight sets 7-5 and 6-1. The opening set was a grind lasting an hour before Rybakina secured the decisive break in the final game. But the second set was a different story. Rybakina raised the tempo to jump to a 3-love lead and never looked back. The former Wimbledon champion sealed the match in style with an ace to book a return to the last 4. Rybakina is chasing her second Grand Slam title after winning Wimbledon in 2022.
Yeah, really pleased with the win. Thank you so much for supporting, coming. It's really a nice atmosphere. Yeah, we know each other pretty well, and I was just trying to stay aggressive, and I feel like in the first set, for both of us, the first serve was not really working, so we were trying to step in on the second serve, put pressure on each other, and I think in the second I just started to play more free, served better, and yeah, I'm just really happy with the win.
Rybakina will go on to face number 6 seed Jessica Pegula, who defeated fellow American Amanda Anisimova 6-2 and 7-6. Pegula played near flawless tennis in the opening set, but she was pushed to the limit in the second, with both players breaking serve twice before Pegula prevailed in the tiebreak. Pegula has yet to drop a set in Melbourne this year to stay on track for her first major crown.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I've been able to go deeper at the U.S. Open the last couple years, and but here was the first slam that I really broke through at, and I was a 3, and then this year 4-time quarterfinalist. So I was like, it's got to be coming, you know, like the next round I got to get to the semi, because I feel like I play some really good tennis here, and I like the conditions, and I've always felt like even matches I've lost here that I've played well. So I've been waiting for the time where I can kind of break through.
In the men's tournament, defending champion Yannick Sinner sweeps his way to the semis. The Italian second seed delivered another clinical performance, swatting aside his American foe Benjamin Shelton 6-3, 6-4, and 6-4. Sinner was rock solid on serve. He also never flinched, even in extended rallies, to stop Shelton from finding his rhythm. The American had his chances creating breakpoints in the second set, but failed to convert as errors continued to pile up. The decisive moment came in the third when Sinner earned a late break and calmly served out the match after 2 hours and 23 minutes.
Yeah, first of all, it's very, very tough to play against Ben. You know, a huge serve, and I feel like he's improving so much, you know, year after year. So, you know, especially after the off season, you never know how certain players are gonna play against you, and you know, changing a lot of things. So, very happy about today's performance. As always, thanks for the support. It's amazing to play here on this court, and now let's see what's coming.
Sinner is in for a blockbuster matchup against fourth seed Novak Djokovic, who once again moved on after his opponent withdrew from the tournament. This time, fifth seed Lorenzo Musetti had to pull out due to an upper right leg injury. It was a lucky break for Joker, who was down 2 sets to love before Musetti retired. The victory pushes the Serbian superstar past Roger Federer for the most singles wins at Melbourne Park with 103. This is Joker's second straight walkover. He advanced to the quarterfinal when 16th seed Jakub Mensik failed to play their fourth round match. Coming up, we got a very special guest right here live in the studios. We will be catching up with one, if not the most sought after basketball trainer, Coach Chris Matthews, aka the Lethal Shooter. That's coming up. Stay tuned to Play by Play, only here on One News. Play-by-play returns with the latest in the NBA. The Philadelphia 76ers vent their ire on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Sixers bouncing back from that dismal 37-point loss to the Charlotte Hornets yesterday by beating the Bucks earlier today, 139 to 122. Philly set the tone early with a 42-point first quarter and eventually led by as many as 22 in the fourth. Paul George and Joel Embiid made their comeback count after sitting out the Hornets game due to injury management. PG had a game-high 32 points, including 9 threes while hitting 52% of his shots from the field. The process adding 29 markers, 24 coming in the first half alone. The Sixers now improved to 25 wins and 21 losses. The Bucks, meanwhile, dropped to 18 victories and 27 setbacks.
Meantime, the league-leading Oklahoma City Thunder snapped their two-game skid in a heated encounter with the New Orleans Pelicans. Tempers flared when the final buzzer sounded. Thunder forward Lou Dort and Pels guard Jeremiah Fears got entangled while jawing at each other. The scuffle nearly emptied both benches as the players tried to help out their respective teammates. But OKC still walked away with a victory, 104-95. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander powered the defending champs with a game-high 29 points on top of 6 rebounds and 4 assists. The Thunder climbed to 38 wins against 10 losses, while the Pels stay at the bottom of the West with 12 victories and 37 setbacks.
5 more NBA games today. Let's take a look at the results really quickly. Let's start with Alex Sarr's big night, helping the Washington Wizards and a 9-game slide as they beat the Portland Trailblazers 115 to 111. Meantime, the New York Knicks back on a strong fourth quarter to pull away from the Sacramento Kings 103 to 87. The Detroit Pistons escaped with a 109-107 victory over the Denver Nuggets after Jamal Murray missed 2 free throws in the dying seconds. The Phoenix Suns overcome the absence of Devin Booker to defeat the Brooklyn Nets 106 to 102. And lastly, the Los Angeles Clippers continue their mid-season surge after a 115 to 103 win over the Utah Jazz. One of the most sought-after shooting trainers in the world is in the country, here in the Philippines, ahead of an international 3x3 tournament.
Known as the lethal shooter. He's worked with pros, college players, and even rec gym stars and celebrities everywhere. Good evening and welcome to the show, lethal shooter Chris Matthews. Thank you so much for making the trip to our studio to join us tonight on Play by Play. First of all, how has your visit to the Philippines been so far? What have you been up to?
It's been great. I went to the tenement courts, met a lot of people there, did some amazing content that we're going to release tomorrow so everybody in the Philippines can see the amazing things we're doing with Red Bull and just eating food. I love I love all the food here. We've been going to different restaurants and I love the people, and I'm walking around having conversations with people, so I highly recommend a lot of people visit the Philippines.
Yeah. You mentioned tenement. There are a lot of ballers in tenement. Especially the murals. Did you see it? Great murals over there. You mentioned food quickly. Do you remember anything that stuck by you?
I just love the flavor. The one thing I can say that everything's fresh, everything's unique, and most importantly, come from where I come from in the States, I feel like the food here is 10 times better.
Is there a trick shot you want to do here, particularly in the Philippines?
Yeah, I'm going to do something pretty sick off the roof at the tenements that we're going to release tomorrow. And to do it there is a dream come true. As you know, to me, the Philippines, is like the mecca of basketball around the world. There's nowhere you can drive in the Philippines and not see a basketball court. And that's the one thing I love about here, that the passion for the game is pure. And when you're driving around, people might be hooping with shoes on, hooping without shoes on, hooping with their shirts on. It's just true love for the game. So to come here and to do some insane content, it's a dream come true.
And you were already at the tenement, and as everyone knows, the murals that come out of that place, always so beautiful. So basketball fans know this, and even the people at the tenement, they know. They know that when it comes to basketball, people will come to see what's over there. So how was your experience? Did you get to meet the people at the tenement? Yeah,
so I actually been there 3 times in 3 days, and we were there all day, hanging out with the people, getting to know people, and just a blessing because we have a special presentation there as well. I'm going to have a mural there. with Red Bull, and we represent Red Bull Half Court World Finals that's coming up. And coming from where I come from in DC, I grew up in a situation like the tournament. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for situations like that, there would be no lethal shooter. So to go out there and visit the people and talk all day and hang out with the people, play basketball, I mean, I loved it. I loved it a lot.
I didn't know that story. We'll check because we're fans already of your content and what you do. But hearing that, my brother, that makes you real.
For sure.
Like you know where you came from, not forgetting your roots.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
I'm more of a fan now because of hearing that story. Your slogan is, I understand it now. And we always see your comments on social media. When LaMelo Ball makes a play, Steph Curry, he gets it. He understands it. He gets it now. Okay, what's that all about? Explain to your Filipino fans. And is it safe to say to a Filipino baller out there that we get it? He gets it.
Yeah. It's just basically not even just about basketball. It's about life. You know, you're gonna fail sometimes, but you have to learn from your failures. And the first time that I've ever said I understand it now, of course, was the gummy content that went insanely viral because I was making gummies from like half court and making them backwards. But it's just like with me, when I'm doing something, I don't allow the failure to set me back. So I say, you know what, I understand it now because I learned from my failure. So now it's a trend where it's like when you're going through something in life, not just in basketball, you never give up. You always keep pushing forward because you understand what your mistake was to move forward and move in your purpose.
To be able to teach people and teach them well is a gift.
Yeah.
And you have such a rich life experience. And there's just something about the way you teach people, whether it's an actual athlete or a celebrity who just loves to play. How were you able to develop a teaching style that's not a one-size-fits-all, that you were able to basically customize and cater to the specific person? Like the way you taught Flea. Like music, bam, bam, and then shoot. Like you related music to Flea of Red Hot Chili Peppers to playing basketball. Like, how do you even...
I show speed also.
Yeah. I mean, just getting to know the person. So, like, a good example, we can use I Show Speed. Like, I know he has so much energy. So it's my job to teach him how to be poised and be relaxed, like calm. Like last week I had Justin Bieber. You know what I mean? He can play the drums, he can sing, he can dance. But when it comes to basketball, I have to teach him how to, you know, understand angles and different things. So the biggest thing about being a teacher, just like as a parent or somebody that's a coach, is just understanding your personnel. I don't train everybody the same way. So if I have Michael B. Jordan, Jaylen Brown, and Justin Bieber all in one day, I have to train them all different because they're different humans. You know, some clients you might can yell at. Some clients you might not be able to yell at. So that's why a lot of people humbly love my training, because I know how to stimulate them to push them to the next level. Even though they might be a mega superstar, or even though they might make $200 million, I'm still coming at you as if that we don't have money. You know what I mean? Because if you want to train with me, you got to be hungry. And that's why I love the Philippines, because everybody's hungry for the game, for the love. And if you want to be one of my clients, you have to truly love the game.
Who got the most unique training?
I'll say the best jump shots is like Michael B. Jordan.
Oof.
Chris Brown has a beautiful jump shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What can Michael B. Jordan, Chris Brown cannot do? They have everything, man.
Yeah. Justin Bieber has a beautiful left-hand jump shot.
You mentioned that I Show Speed also in there. You were kind of hard on him.
I was.
Out of all the celebrities, who surprised you, or you thought this guy can? I mean, it might be a stretch.
Yeah.
They have to train to go to the league, the NBA, but you know that has a chance.
Yeah.
Like actually, this guy has potential.
Yeah, and I'm not saying this because like he's crazy in a good way, but when I was training I Show Speed, like he's really a real athlete. So when I was training him, everybody was like, you were saying he could be a D1 athlete. Yeah. I really truly believe he can be a D1 athlete, because the way that I was pushing him to go and go against Kevin Durant, he didn't break, he didn't quit, and he wanted to keep moving forward. So when you saw the training, that was real training. That like when they were filming us, we were in the moment. I'm like pulling his shirt. You saw the training? Yeah, and it's just like, man, shout out to him for somebody that really loves the game and not just doing it for the content. Because you meet some people that, you know, have a lot of followers. When they meet you, they just want to hang out for the content. He really said, bro, I want to get better. And we trained for like 3 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah.
And he matched up with KD.
Yeah, he did.
Put up a good fight. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, we know that you're releasing something tomorrow,
yeah.
but what else can we expect from the Lethal Future in the future? Anything big in the works?
Yeah, I might be back in November for Red Bull Half Court World Finals. I'm doing a lot of cool content with Red Bull, but the biggest thing is everybody stay tuned because tomorrow morning we're going to release something for everybody in the Philippines, and it's not for me. Like, you're going to see the content. Like, I'm just shouting out the Philippines, you know what I mean? Because I love it here. So thank you for having me, and most importantly, shout out to all the basketball fans in the Philippines. Like, I love you guys, and I love your support for the game.
Yeah, since you're there, what do you want to tell a young baller right now watching you, probably in Tenement or wherever in the Philippines, different corners here in the country, you know, doesn't have slippers at the streets. What do you want to tell your message, all the Filipino hoopers who want to improve their shooting, man?
Yeah. I say the main goal in life is to always understand, like, don't watch what other people are doing in life. All of us have our own favor, and we believe in you. So if we believe in you, make sure you always believe in yourself, because I was one of those kids. You know what I mean? I grew up in a situation that if I didn't have strong mental toughness, I wouldn't have made it in life. But I used my environment to make me the man I am today. So never allow your environment to set you back, and always be positive. Never look at the negative in life. And if you understand that, you'll make it.
Check. I'm as inspired now.
His life story is amazing.
Respect, man. Respect.
Thank you so much,
for sharing your story. Respect.
Thank you so much for coming on
and
the
enjoy
show.
the rest of your stay.
And of course, we're all honored to meet you. That was Chris Matthews, aka Lethal Shooter. Follow him on IG for some insane trick shots and shooting tips.
How's the follow through?
It's great. You got to extend it, though.
Okay, extend. Yung pala yun. I know I've been missing something.
All right, we've got more basketball after this quick break as we get the latest from Game 4 of the PBA Philippine Cup Finals. Play-by-play will be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. The final 8 of the Philippine Women's Open is taking shape.
That's right, check. Let's get updates right now on who got into the quarterfinals with mobile journalists live on the scene. Evan Tarique, napakasipag, working hard on his third day. Napangiti si Evan doon. He's still at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center in Manila. Diyan na yata siya natutulog eh. Evan, third day there. What's the latest? Give us the updates.
Cheska, Andre, mas mainit nga na tennis action ang muling pinamalas ng mga manlalaro sa sold-out crowd sa ikatlong araw ng WTA 125 Philippine Women's Open dito sa Rizal Memorial Complex sa Maynila. Kanina humarap si Pinay tennis ace na Alex Ayala sa 24-year-old na Japanese na si Himeno Sakatsume sa round of 16 ng torneo. Noong 2023, unang nagtagpo ang dalawa sa Osaka, Japan kung saan tinalo ni Sakatsume si Ayala sa score ng 6-0, 6-3. Kaya naman ngayong araw nagkaroon ng tsansa si Alex para sa kanyang redemption sa kanilang muling paghaharap. No? Kanina naging mainit ang palitan ng dalawang manlalaro na nagwakas sa pagkuha ni Alex ng first set 6-4. Naramdaman din kasi yung lakas ng suporta ng crowd sa Pinay Tennis Ace na sa bawat puntos na makukuha ni Alex, sabay-sabay din yung sigaw at palakpakan ng mga manonood. Dinomina naman ni Alex ang second set, 6-0 at tuluyan ng sinyaluhan ang pwesto sa susunod na round. Dahil nga sa mga naging delay ng matches kahapon, bunsod ng ulan, tumuloy naman ngayon ang round of 16 ng doubles category. Binigyan ng matinding laban ng Pinay tandem na sina Danielle Madis at Steffi Aludo ang Japanese pairing na nina Mana Ayukawa at Kanaka Marisaki. Pero kinapos ang Pinay netters 6-2, 6-2. Kaya naman umusad sa next round ang Japanese duo. Nabigurin ang tandem ni Elizabeth Abarquez at Ruby Baluete kontra sa Japanese at Chinese heavy hitters na nina Hiroko Kuwata at Kyoye sa laban para makuha nga ang pwesto sa round of 8. Kanina naman na-upset ang first seed na si Tatiana Maria matapos siya matalo sa qualifier ni Tatiana Prozova 7-6, 6-4. Pero sa mga oras to, Cheska, Andre, set naman na yung laban ni Alex for tomorrow kung saan niya makakalaban niya ang Colombian na si Camila Osorio. So abangan yan 6 p.m. for tomorrow dito pa rin yan sa Rizal Memorial Complex. Cheska, Andre.
Thank you, Evan. That was mobile journalist Evan Tarinque reporting live from the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center in Manila. In the PBA, the San Miguel Beermen and the TNT Tropang 5G are currently battling it out in Game 4 of the Philippine Cup Finals. The first quarter belonged to TNT, with Jordan Heading scoring 11 points. Heading even ended his opening assault with a 4-point shot from beyond half court. The Tropang 5G finished the first 12 minutes ahead 35-18. But in the second period, they suffered a huge blow. R.R. Pugoy left the floor after appearing to re-injure his hamstring. But the rest of TNT carried on and continued to make it rain from 3-point range. At the break, the Tropang 5G with an even bigger lead, 65-40. The Beermen are currently up in the best-of-7 series 2-1 after winning the last two games of this championship matchup. Before Game 4 tipped off, the PBA recognized San Miguel's Junmar Fajardo as the best player of the conference. It's his record, extending 13th time to receive the honor and 10th time in the All-Filipino tilt.
Time for the highlight reel tonight. We have NBA for you, plus Philippine Women's Open featuring Alex Ayala. Let's start right away. Roll it. Here we go. We go to Phoenix. Grayson Allen guarded tightly. They're up by 2, sealing the deal. What a layup with 12 ticks to go. Big play from Grayson Allen. And Coach Jordi Fernandez has no choice but to call a timeout there. Big play from Grayson Allen, who puts the Suns up by 4 at this point with 11.8 remaining. 18 points for Grayson, including that dagger. He also had 6 assists in this game. And the Suns ended up beating the Nets on their own floor, winning in Phoenix 106-102. Let's roll the next play. We go to Denver. What a game. Detroit up 1, 24 seconds. Cunningham almost losing it to Murray. Inside, Tobias Harris against Payton. And then the follow away. Tough shot. Tough shot from Tobias Harris. The mean mug right after. Take a look at that again. Great defensive play by Watson. But Harris says, I got this. Fall away there. They're asking for a travel, but that was clean. Take a look again. Tobias, by the way, 22 points in this one. Pistons ultimately escaped the Nuggets 109 to 107. This was just a big play from Tobias Harris. Roll the next clip. Let's go now from Denver to Philly. Maxey, look at Embiid running. Alley-oop, a rare sight to see, like an eclipse. And look at Embiid loving that play. He missed a lot of games this season, a lot of injury bugs, but look at that. He brings a smile to his face, runs the floor. Maxey rewards his big man. Everybody up, jumping up and down there. The whole Philly bench loving that play from the process, Embiid. And Joel, by the way, in this game, the 2023 MVP, turns back the clock, 29 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Sixers beat the Bucks here, 139 to 122. Okay, and let's go to our last play. Alex Ayala. Of course, that strong serve from the lefty. And look at that, so dominant that she didn't give her chance, her opponent, Japanese opponent, to react on that serve. That's how dominant Alex has been on home soil, giving a flying kiss to the fans and appreciating the love. Way to go, Alex Ayala, sealing that second set. Match victory, 6-4, 6-love, and Alex moves on to the quarterfinals of the first ever Philippine Women's Open WTA 125 event here, beating Jimeno Sakatsume. We'll see you tomorrow.
And before we go, Filipino pride Alex Ayala isn't the only crowd favorite at the Philippine Women's Open. Croatian star Donna Vekic, dubbed by many as Tita Donna, has embraced the warm welcome from local fans in her first ever tournament appearance in the country. More than the atmosphere, Vekic also spoke highly of Ayala's growing influence. Vekic advanced to the quarterfinals after defeating Russia's Maria Tukachova in straight sets, 6-1, 6-2.
I'm really happy to be here actually since I played her in Auckland and in Melbourne. We played an exhibition and the support for her has been absolutely insane. And after the match in Kuyong, I said maybe you guys will adopt me, and I definitely feel like you have, and I have felt the support since coming here. It's really nice, so that's one of the reasons why I decided to in the end to come here, and been really enjoying it so far. It's great to see new tournaments coming in new countries, and it's my first time in the Philippines.
What do the fans call her?
Tita Donna!
Tita Donna Vekic. Kaya pala fan favorites Tita Donna. She's so cute. That's all from us tonight, mga kapatid. But catch us again tomorrow, Thursday, for a play-by-play of the day's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Shaska Liton Calao. Good night, mga kapatid!